Folks, Old South 3 Marketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks. Folks, we sold every kind of truck in the world. We sell lots of them. Sell them only on the internet. Doesn't mean you're not welcome to come and look anytime you please. Just call and make an appointment. We'll be glad to show you everything here. At any one given time, Dan has everything from antiques to four-wheelers to exotic trucks. But we're going to list a truck today that I promise you folks is some kind of cool. This is a wonderful truck. Just got in from Texas, was a local trade-in there. We've not done anything to it, it's just the way we got it. We can't hire people to clean up anymore, but this truck doesn't need it. It's 2015 Ford F350, I'm sorry, Platinum. 2015 Ford F350 Platinum. Turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, and it's literally got every option, folks, that we can find. It's got moonroof, navigation, power on both sides. It's only got 250 or 60,000 miles, but if we told you it had 30, you believe that because that's the way it looks and drives. It's sitting on a expensive, like new set of Michelin tires. It's ready to go. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. So if you've been out and looked at one of those things, $85,000 or $90,000, whatever it was, sticker price on it, you need to look at this one. It's going to be a bargain, and whoever buys it's going to love it. We'll show it to you now. It stands up wonderfully. Now it has this bumper on it. It's a cattleman bumper. It's equivalent to
brush guard.
Any of the expensive bumpers around. I mean, this is a bumper, folks. And if you don't like it, it's just bolted on. You can sell it and make you some serious money. I don't know what these things cost, but I imagine they're up close to $2,000.
It's got the chrome package, chrome tow hooks, chrome mirror covers, all that good stuff.
How clean the lights are. Someone took care of this truck. You can see underneath it there is absolutely zero issues.
These are F350. You don't see 350s as much as 250s.
But look in here, how beautiful.
We didn't insert these seats. This interior has not been touched. Now this is a foam mount. They might have had I think that was a mount for like some kind of monitor, but if you don't like it, you can take it off. It's got
new underneath.
Got a little fire extinguisher bracket, automatic headlights, power folding mirrors on both sides, heated and cooled seats. Got pretty much everything, I guess.
The interior is absolutely as close to perfect as you can be. The headliner,
now
this leather.
These mats are dirty. They got laid in the bed when it was transported and got rained on and stuff. But you can see
the
Texas truck.
The bed's straight. See the lines on it. It's got a good toolbox on it.
Your phone's ringing.
Toolbox.
Now it's got rear airbags, got this compressor built in. Your phone's ringing. You can control it from the dash. It has a little digital monitor for how much pressure's in the tank and separately how much pressure's in the airbag. So you can adjust it going down the road if you want to. It's got the factory puck system for gooseneck or fifth wheel. Got the extra leaf, got the overload springs.
You see the Michelin tires, folks, are just absolutely not new.
Look behind the wheels. You can tell this truck has spent its life on the interstate and not out on farm roads and construction sites. Got the big receiver hitch. Got the camera in the tailgate.
Look down the side, no chips, dings, and any of that.
There's a camera under that third brake light. They might have had like a monitor on the dash or something to keep track of a separate video or camera or something.
Ever been in the mud. It doesn't look like it's ever been on a gravel road.
These are the optional factory wheel well liners.
There, bar stands up. This toolbox is cool, folks. We just showed you there.
Headliner's good.
People don't think about it. Yeah, it's got a toolbox. We'll go buy you one. See how much they'll charge you nowadays for a toolbox. I want you to, once again, look at this leather. Power on both sides. This is a well thought out designed truck. And it's like perfect. Everything we can see about it. This thing, I need this on my truck. Because here in Mississippi, if you're not hitting deer, you're going to. It's got your, for launching your boat or something. That's a great truck, folks. And if you look at them new, they are so god-awful expensive. And if you look at them on the internet, they're just, I mean, unreasonable. However, this is going to be a bargain. Don't hesitate to call Dan. Someone's going to buy this truck, I promise you. And they're going to like it a lot. It's a 2015 Platinum. I'm sorry I have to speak so loud. This wind's spring wind, but 2015 Platinum with everything you can put on a truck, sitting on a like new set of Michelin tires. Inside and out, it's just about as nice as one could be. You can't find a nicer truck than this. Ready to go, drives perfectly, the whole 9 yards. But these 2015 four-wheel drive turbo diesel Platinums, an F350 single wheel, can't find them. But anyway, it's a great truck. We appreciate you watching our video. Thank you so much for that. Look forward to visiting with you about this 2015 Platinum. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hey folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now we're going to take you on the test drive. But I want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. Now the dealership that it got traded to in over in Texas may have had it detailed. I don't know. But the biggest thing you can take away, I don't see any signs of oil leaks or anything, and none of these bare aluminum pieces have that brown tint that they get when somebody's been out mud dogging one. So you can tell this thing has spent very little, if any, time in mud or off-road. But the main thing I want to show you is, you see, take the cap off. Now there's a little wisp of smoke, but smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. If you look at our old videos, we had a Rev 15 Platinum with 14,000 miles, smoked way worse than this. But smoke is normal. The main thing is you want to check, smoke's normal as long as it's not puffing, I should say. But the main thing is to set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. There's no pressure. If it blows off, that means you have blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. Not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. The other good thing I like, factory air filter. You know, lots of people put them cold air intakes on these, but it's a bad idea. The aftermarket filters, I mean, you may pick up 5 horsepower, but they will not hold near the amount of dust and dirt that a factory will. They get clogged up within 5,000 miles or less, or the turbo sucks all the oil out and you basically have no filtration. So never get an aftermarket air filter. And I promise you, the ones that do have one, if you look at them, they'll have blow-by. But anyway, now we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to show you a couple things about it first before we get going. You can see that's a phone bracket. Now they may have had that third brake light camera. They may have had a monitor here, or maybe like an aftermarket GPS if they wanted you know, something different. But here's the tank. Now the readout flickers on the camera. It doesn't in person. That just has to do with the frame rate of the camera. But you can see I'll flip this switch to turn the tank on, and you can see that tank pressure will start climbing, and it'll go higher and higher. But there's a little switch down here. I let air out of the airbag. You see it go down, or I flip it up. You can see that bottom number. That's the pressure in the bags. It'll start climbing. I'm going to turn the pump off. But like I said, shifted on the fly. It's got the tow haul mode. Now you can see the numbers to the right, 1 through 6. That's the gear you're in is lit in orange, but you can lock out gears. Like if you're towing, you can lock out 6, or if you're in stop and go traffic jams, you can just let it stay in first, or you can leave it up there and it'll shift on its own, or you can manual shift it. You got a lot of different options. Now don't let that average miles per gallon worry you, because it has been stopped and started and all that. The average in reality will be a lot higher. Got memory seats, automatic headlights, got the see it, power pedals, tilt, steering wheel controls, navigation, and then if you have the Sirius subscription and you pay a little extra, few dollars extra a month, you can also have the option to overlay this map with weather radar like you see on the TV. And you have a destination plugged in, and say there's a wreck somewhere along the route, it will pop up route, wreck, construction, whatever, and ask if you want to reroute around it, which is a cool feature. It's got, of course, heated and cooled seats in the front, heated steering wheel. It has, of course, Sirius, all that good stuff. You can plug stuff in if you want to play a video game on the screen while parked. Plug in 110 outlets front and rear, and 12 volt. Got the exhaust brake. Even this console is perfect. I mean, you can tell a truck that's been on the interstate by the seats, because when people have been sliding in and out a bunch, they are not this nice. But when they've been on the highway and just sitting in it for most of the time, then they look like this. They're super clean. Of course, has the moon roof. I'm going to shut it. Garage door, transmitter, power sliding rear window, sunglasses holder, auto dimming rearview mirror. Now you'll have to excuse the shaky camera work, because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other here on the beautiful or not so beautiful roads of Jackson, Mississippi. But one thing you can take away from it is, when I hit all these potholes, this truck's tight. There's no clunks or bangs from the front end or the cab mounts. I mean, there's no shaking and rattling. The steering's tight, doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. Even the steering wheel, this wood and all, is perfect. Got the trailer brake controller, got the upfitter switches. Pretty much every option I think you could get on one of these trucks. I can't think of anything else offhand. This one's missing. Oh, it's missing hill descent control for if you want to go down the side of a mountain of gravel or snow. You might want hill descent control, but honestly, who's going to take this down the side of a mountain? So who cares? It does have traction control though, so that's the main one you want. Which is, it's odd that that's optional on these trucks, but it is. You can, it's got hands-free. If you want to push the hands-free button, you can tell it, you know, set temperature 69, change channel, blah, blah, blah. Call dad. It'll call dad. It'll do all that hands-free, so you're legal. And speaking of legal, this truck is not deleted. It's not tuned or deleted or anything. It's all stock. And honestly, I don't mind buying these 6.7s stock. Now, unlike a 6.4, you don't have to delete a 6.7 to have a good motor, a reliable motor, all of that. A 6.4 is a different story I'm not going to get into, but you have to delete those. But these, you don't really have to. I mean, the 15s and up have an extra 40 horsepower stock. They have bigger turbo, bigger injectors than the old ones, so 440 horsepower is plenty. And if you're not towing huge loads, you might fill up that DEF tank every few months or something. You won't have to do it a lot, so it's not that big a deal. And as expensive as it can be, depending on how you go with it, to delete one of these trucks, you'd have to drive it another 200,000 miles for it to be cost effective versus just, you know, filling that DEF tank every now and then. But I mean, there are options to do that if you want it done. I'm not going to discuss them on the video, but you know, if that's something that interests you, you can ask me about it and I can tell you more. But we don't delete them right off the bat anyway, just because I never know who's going to buy the truck and where it's going to go, because some states you can't have one deleted, and lots of other states are cracking down. So if you think you're going to delete one, you need to buy the parts, whether you do it or not, just so you'll have them. But it's stock, so no issues with all that. If you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi and drive it home, you can. I would not hesitate to drive this truck absolutely anywhere. We'll be glad to pick you up at the airport during our business hours, no extra charge. We'll bring you back to our office, do the paperwork, feedback and everything, let you hit the road. But if you're like most of our customers though, you might be from the Northeast or the Midwest, and you're buying from us because we got great deals and we have rust-free Southern vehicles. So we understand you might not want to spend several days driving or flying down and then driving home. So with that being said, don't let the idea of shipping the truck scare you. I mean, that's why we do these videos, or a good bit of it, so people can see that they actually do go down the interstate just like they're supposed to, and don't do anything weird, run hot, blow up a mile down the road or anything crazy. But and don't let the prices you might get online for shipping scare you, because most of these guys you find online aren't actual shippers. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front and call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to ship it to you. And everybody uses this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public. It's costs a couple grand a year to be on it, but they that's where they go to find somebody to do the actual hauling. Well, we're on Central, so basically we can get our customers wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text with your zip code to 601-376-9869, and I'll be glad to get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, if you're interested in that, shoot me a text. Basically the way it works is, if you want to buy it and do that, you can either FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire for just the price of the truck, nothing else. As soon as we get it, we'll post it for shipping. It usually takes a few days to get somebody lined up, find somebody in the area to do it, but we'll make all the arrangements, and when they drop the truck off to you, you just hand them cash for the shipping. We don't make a markup or a profit or anything on the shipping. We're not the shippers. We just arrange it as a courtesy to our customers. But if you buy it through eBay, you don't pay for it through eBay like smaller stuff. You either do a wire transfer or a cashier's check. But as long as you have the receipt for your payment, you got the eBay buyer protection that you're going to get your truck, you're going to get your title. And I think they have some kind of drivetrain warranty too. I think 30 days or something, but that's just a little plus. But anyway, you're covered, and we're a licensed bonded dealer, so no issues with that. And that's, like I said, a lot of the reason we do these videos, so you can see what you're buying. But if you have any questions about the truck, give me a call. That's my cell, 601-376-9869. If I don't answer, hang up, shoot me a text. I may not answer the phone first thing in the morning or late in the evening, but if I'm awake, I'll usually answer a text almost any time. So, like I said, if you have questions about the truck, about deleting it, about shipping, about what it takes to buy it, any of that, just give me a call. One thing I do want to show before we go is the dash. You can see no engine lights, airbag, ABS, service, no kind of warning lights on the dash. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because it's easy to hook a scan tool up, kill a service light, and then take a picture and say, oh look, no lights on. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light's going to come right on. So that's why I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, so you can see for yourself there really are no lights lit. Like I said, this thing goes just like it should. I got one key, got the remote and stuff built in, got the remote start, keyless entry, panic button, all that good stuff. One thing I'm going to do probably tomorrow, these front windows are going to get tinted to match the back windows, so just 35% legal tint, but they're going to get tinted because I'm probably going to drive this truck for a while until it sells. So like Dad said, got 260,755 on it right now. That number will go up some before it's sold. Shouldn't be a whole lot, but if you're curious, ask me. But I'm not planning on any big trips anytime soon. But I am going to park this 2018 I've been driving and start driving this one. So anyway, if you have any questions though, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, want to know what it takes to buy it, any of that, just give me a call. 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.